A new moon rises, our celestial neighbor draws near. Imagine looking up at the night sky. The familiar, comforting glow of the moon is gone. In its place is a colossal silver disk, dominating the heavens. Its craters and shadows are starkly visible, a chilling reminder of its proximity. The moon, our celestial companion, is no longer a distant orb. It's closing in, its gravitational grip tightening around our world. This is no science fiction fantasy. It's a thought experiment, a chilling exploration of what would happen if the moon edged closer to Earth. We take the moon for granted, a silent guardian in our night sky, but its influence is profound. Its gravity dictates the rhythm of our tides, the ebb and flow of our oceans. It stabilizes our planet's axial tilt, ensuring a stable climate. But what if that delicate balance was disrupted? What if the moon, instead of its graceful dance, began a relentless approach? The consequences, as we'll see, would be nothing short of catastrophic. The ocean's fury tides unleashed. The moon's gravitational pull is what drives our tides. It's a constant invisible force drawing the ocean towards it. A closer moon means a stronger pull, a pull that would unleash chaos upon our world. Coastlines would be the first to witness this terrifying spectacle. Tides wouldn't just rise and fall, they'd surge with unimaginable power. Coastal cities, once bustling hubs of human activity, would be swallowed by monstrous waves. Imagine the tsunami sirens wailing, a haunting prelude to annihilation. But no seawall could withstand the relentless onslaught. New York, London, Tokyo, all would vanish beneath the waves. Millions would perish, victims of the moon's inexorable approach. And it wouldn't stop there. The interior of continents wouldn't be spared. Floodwaters would penetrate deep inland, reshaping the very geography of our planet. Earth's tremors when the ground gives way. The moon's gravitational influence isn't limited to our oceans. The Earth itself would groan under the strain of its closer proximity. The same forces that cause tides would tug at our planet's crust, stretching and squeezing it. Fault lines, those sleeping giants beneath our feet, would awaken with a vengeance. Earthquakes, unlike any witnessed in human history, would ripple across the globe. Cities would crumble into dust. Mountains would rise and fall. The very ground beneath our feet would become a treacherous, unpredictable landscape. Volcanoes, dormant for centuries, would erupt with renewed fury, spewing molten rock and ash into the atmosphere. The air would grow thick with toxic fumes, choking out life as we know it. The Earth, once a haven for life, would transform into a fiery, chaotic inferno. Time warps. Days shrink as the moon looms large. As the moon draws closer, its influence on Earth's rotation would become increasingly pronounced. Our days, those precious cycles of light and darkness, would begin to warp and distort. The moon's gravitational pull would act as a brake, slowing down Earth's spin. Days would shorten, perhaps to just a few hours. The sun would streak across the sky, rising and setting in rapid succession. This accelerated cycle would wreak havoc on our planet's delicate balance. Plants, reliant on the regular rhythm of day and night, would wither and die. Animals would struggle to adapt to the ever-shifting cycles of light and dark. The climate in chaos, a world adrift. The consequences of a closer moon wouldn't be limited to shorter days. Our climate, that delicate interplay of atmosphere, ocean and sun, would be thrown into disarray. The moon's increased gravitational pull would disrupt ocean currents, the lifeblood of our planet's climate system. Warm waters wouldn't reach the poles and cold waters wouldn't circulate back towards the equator. The result? Extreme weather events would become the norm. Hurricanes, fueled by warmer ocean temperatures, would become more frequent and devastating. Droughts would parch the land, while other regions would be inundated by torrential rains. The once temperate zones would vanish, replaced by extremes of heat and cold. Our planet, once a haven of diverse ecosystems, would become a chaotic battleground of extreme weather. awe and terror, witnessing the moon's embrace. But amidst this unfolding chaos, there would be a certain awe-inspiring beauty. The moon, now a dominating presence in our sky, would be a breathtaking spectacle. Its craters and mountains, once visible only through telescopes, would be on full display, etched across the heavens. It would be a constant reminder of the cosmic forces at play, a celestial dance of destruction and creation. Yet this beauty would be a harbinger of doom. The moon's proximity would serve as a constant reminder of our planet's impending demise. Fear and panic would grip humanity as we watched our world unravel. The moon, once a symbol of hope and inspiration, would become a haunting symbol of our cosmic insignificance. Fields of famine agriculture in peril. As our planet convulses, our ability to sustain ourselves would be severely compromised. Agriculture, the backbone of human civilization, would be decimated. The shortened days, extreme weather, and constant threat of earthquakes would make farming impossible. Crops would fail, livestock would perish, and food shortages would quickly escalate into widespread famine. The struggle for survival would pit human against human. Riots would erupt as people fought over dwindling resources. Governments would collapse, unable to maintain order in the face of such widespread chaos. The social fabric of our civilization would unravel, leaving behind a world consumed by desperation and despair. Technological blackout, satellites fall silent. Our technological reliance, once a hallmark of progress, would become our undoing. Satellites, those silent sentinels orbiting our planet, would be among the first casualties. The moon's gravitational pull would disrupt their orbits, sending them careening off course or crashing back to Earth. Communication networks would crumble, GPS systems would fail, and the internet, that lifeline of the modern world, would go dark. We would be plunged back into a pre-digital age, cut off from the world beyond our immediate surroundings. The loss of communication and information would further exacerbate the chaos, making it impossible to coordinate relief efforts or maintain any semblance of order. Human fragility fear grips a world unmoored. The psychological toll of the moon's approach would be immeasurable. Generations have looked up at the night sky and found solace in the moon's familiar glow. To see it transformed into a harbinger of doom would be a deeply unsettling experience. Rates of anxiety, depression, and suicide would skyrocket. Religious fervor would grip many, seeking solace in the face of the inexplicable. Others would succumb to despair, losing all hope as the world crumbled around them. The human spirit, that indomitable force that has carried us through countless challenges, would be put to the ultimate test. Would we rise to the occasion, finding strength and resilience in the face of adversity? Or would we crumble under the weight of our impending doom? The Roche Limit, the moon's final, fatal dance. As the moon continues its descent, it would eventually reach a point of no return, the Roche Limit. This is the critical distance at which a celestial body held together by its own gravity will be ripped apart by the tidal forces of another, larger body. For our moon, this point lies at a distance of about 18,470 kilometers, 11,470 miles above Earth's surface. At this point, the moon's fate would be sealed. The gravitational forces acting upon it would become too strong to resist. It would begin to crumble, breaking apart into a swirling maelstrom of rock and dust. This debris field, a ring of destruction, would encircle our planet, posing a constant threat of meteor showers and impacts. The Earth, already ravaged by the moon's gravitational influence, would be subjected to a final, devastating bombardment. A cosmic thought experiment, reflecting on our place in the universe. Let's be clear, the scenario we've just explored is highly unlikely. The moon is not, in fact, on a collision course with Earth. It's slowly drifting away from us at a rate of about 3.8 centimeters, 1.5 inches per year. But this thought experiment, this dance with cosmic what-ifs, serves as a stark reminder of our place in the vast universe. We are but a small planet, orbiting an average star in a vast and indifferent cosmos. Our existence is governed by forces beyond our control, forces that can both nurture and destroy. So the next time you look up at the night sky, take a moment to appreciate the delicate balance that makes life on Earth possible, and remember the universe is full of wonders, both beautiful and terrifying.